Welcome back to House of Props. I'm Buddy, and I just managed to see Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, so naturally, I needed to make the rings. It was a great film. I'm glad I went to see it. I preferred the blue of Zhu Wenyu's rings, so that is the color I'm going to use, but the blue can be swapped for any other color that you want. To start, I used a measuring tape to measure the circumference of my forearms in 10 different spots. Make sure when you are doing the measuring to leave extra room so the rings can slip over your hand. Now unfortunately, it was time to do a little geometry. To figure out the diameter I needed to divide the circumference by pi. An example would be 12 divided by 3.14. This gives a diameter of 3.8 inches. This 3.8 is the inner circle diameter of the ring. So I need to add 1 inch to the 3.8, which will give you an x-axis of 4.8. I added an inch to the 3 larger rings, so the ring itself would be a ½ inch thick. The x and y axes should be 4.8 inches, and the z axis should be 5/8 of an inch thick. For the 2 smaller rings, I added 3/4 of an inch to the inner diameter to achieve a ring with a 3/8 inch thickness. Once sized correctly, I then printed the rings on an Ender 3 Pro and then smoothed the surface with a 120 grit sandpaper and then a 180 grit. While I'm sanding, go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification button so you can be notified about our new videos. Once sanded, I sprayed the rings with a filler primer to help fill any remaining print lines. When the filler primer is dry, I smooth with a 180 grit sandpaper. The first layer of paint I add is white acrylic to the inside of the ring's filigree areas. This will help make the blue pop and glow. When the white is completely dry, I then apply neon blue blacklight paint over top the white. The last step was to add the metallic gold enamel to the raised parts of the rings. I found I needed to apply multiple coats to get an even coverage. Let's put these under a black light and see what happens. Oh, that is so cool. That blue is so awesome. Let me know what you think of these rings in the comments below. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give them a thumbs up and subscribe. And remember, if you are building any of my builds or using any of my templates, feel free and tag me at House of Props on Instagram and Twitter because I would really like to see your fantastic work. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.